I'm Jan. I'm a yoga instructor, and today I'm going to show you how to get firm, toned arms with just the use of your own body weight, flow yoga style. So first we're going to start just stretching. So you're going to come to your mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can just find a carpeted floor. Okay? And then you're going to shift your hips back towards your heels. This is called child's pose. And in order to get a nice stretch for the shoulders and the arms in this position, you want to lift your arm bones up off the mat all the way down to the wrist crease, keeping your entire palm connected to the mat. You might even be able to feel your shoulder blades coming together on your back as you try and squeeze them together. And just let your forehead and your heart, your head just drop. Okay, you can float down between your arms. Just let it kind of be heavy. And take a couple breaths. You're going to need to use your breath because this is a pretty intense stretch for the shoulders and the arms. Good. Take a deep breath and you're just going to come forward. Finding a tabletop position. You're going to walk your hands back so your wrists come right under your shoulders. And you're going to drop down to your forearms. So now you're going to place your elbows right under your shoulders with your wrists straight out from your elbows so that your forearms, the outer edges of your lower arms, are parallel to the sides of the mat. Okay, now you're going to walk your knees back so they come right up under the hips so your upper leg bone is perpendicular to the floor. And then you're going to curl your toes under and then lift your knees up, straightening your legs, coming into a dolphin pose. So this not only is a great stretch for the shoulders, but it actually is a great strengthener. The way you can get the most out of this pose is by moving your chest back. It's almost like you're pushing your forearms down and forward into the mat, moving your chest back. So it's not here, you're moving your chest back. Keeping your legs firm, lifting your kneecaps up towards your hips. And just breathe. Okay, and if this is not challenging enough for you, you can lift one leg up into the air and just keep your hips square to the mat. And just take a couple breaths like that. And then you're going to drop that foot and then lift the other leg. Hold that for a couple breaths. So you never want to hold your breath. The tendency is to hold your breath as you hold poses. So you want to not do that. You want to keep your breath flowing. It'll help you sustain the pose. And then you're going to drop your left foot down. You're going to bend your knees and drop back down to the mat. And then you're going to come up and back to a tabletop position. Okay. Now, make sure your wrists are again lined up under your shoulders. You're going to lift one leg up and you're going to bend your elbows. Okay, so they're really close in by my ribs. If you could see, I'm bending my elbows. I'm lifting my, I'll do it to mirror you, lifting my right leg and bending my elbows are staying right by my ribs as I lower down. And I'm going to show you again this angle. I'm going to lift my right leg and I'm going to dip my chest down, keeping my elbows close into my ribs. I'm going to lower my chest as I lift my right leg higher and breathe out. On the in-breath, I'm going to push back up. And my right leg is going to lower back down to hip level. And then I'm going to raise my right leg as I dip my chest down. Kind of like your body is like a lever. The front body is dropping down as your back leg lifts. And then you're going to push up again. And then exhale, drop down again. Push up on the in-breath. Exhale and drop down again. And then push up again. And then you drop your right knee down next to your left. And then lift your left leg. Same thing. Take a deep breath. On the out breath, you're going to lower your chest, lifting your left leg higher. And then inhale, push up. You can already feel it burning the back of my triceps. So as you exhale, lower, down, take a deep breath, inhale, push up. And the tendency is to pick your shoulders up to your ears to kind of protect your upper body and try to give yourself some strength. But try not to do that. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, inhale, push up. And then one more time. Exhale, lower down. And then inhale, push up. Good. And then drop your left knee. Now we're going to come up to downward facing dog. So you're going to curl your toes under. And then lift your legs, lift your sit bones up and back. Come to an inverted V position. Okay. This time you're going to bend your elbows out to the side. Okay, and then the crown of your head is facing forward and down. When you bend your elbows out to the side, keeping your legs fairly straight, you're going to drop the crown of your head forward and down towards your thumbs. And then inhale, straighten. Good. Exhale, bend your elbows out to the side, and then straighten your arms. If this starts to bother your wrists, you can pad your wrist with a blanket underneath your hands, or maybe just not do as many and rest. And then exhale again. We're going to do 2 more, dropping the crown of your head forward and down, bending your elbows out to the side, push up, straighten the arms. Again, last time, dropping the crown of your head forward and down, and then push up. Good, and then just drop your knees down. You can rest for a moment, turning your palms up, softening your elbows, just rest your forearms down. Let your head drop. Let your shoulders round forward so they can release too. Good. And then one more exercise. I'm going to come up. I'm going to swing my feet forward. So I'm going to come into a seated position with my feet forward, hip distance apart. My outer edges of my feet are parallel with the sides of the mat. Again, feet are hip distance, knees are hip distance. Bring your hands behind your hips. You're going to take a deep breath, lean back into your palms, and lift up to reverse tabletop. Now this may be enough for some of you if you want to stay here. If you want to challenge yourself again, you can lift one leg. Kind of intermediate, you can rest your right foot on top of the left thigh. Good. Good. So your arms and shoulders are working really hard here. Good. And then you're going to lower the right leg down. See if you can keep your hips lifted and then lift the other leg up. Maybe not. You can keep your left foot down on the floor as well. Take a couple breaths. And one more breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to lower your left foot down next to your right. Now, I want you to start to straighten your legs. Okay, and start to shift your hips back. You're going to hover your hips over your wrists. So my sit bones are lifted, my heels are digging into the mat. My sit bones are off the floor. I'm going to hold that for a couple breaths. Flexing the feet, put an energy in the legs. Take one more breath. Good, and then exhale, lower down. Good, and then release. And then you can just lift your arms up and relax your fingers and do some wrist rolls. It feels really good. And then reversing the direction. Good. All right, so our arms got a really good workout today, and all we did was practice yoga using our own body weight for resistance. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye.